Excellency Mr. Paul Madden, the British High Commissioner to Singapore, Mr. Andrew Danford, founder and chairman of the F1 in Schools Technology Challenge, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and I join the MCs in welcoming you to Singapore and to Ngee Ann Polytechnic. This year, we are most privileged to be able to witness the F1 in Schools World Finals right here in Singapore during the same week that the F1 Singapore Grand Prix will be held. And for our German delegation, I would like to tell you that Michael Schumacher will be racing on our circuit for the very first time in his very distinguished career. Okay, correction there, yes. Okay, my institution, the Ngee Ann Polytechnic, is proud to play a part in co-organizing this year's F1 in Schools World Finals. I take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to all the officials, competitors, and delegates. For our guests from overseas, we hope you will have an enjoyable stay in Singapore, and we hope you will get to catch some sights of Singapore, including, of course, the F1 action on our night racing circuit over the weekend. To the 25 F1 in Schools teams from 18 countries who are gathered here to compete for the coveted Bernie Ecclestone World Champions Trophy, we wish you the very best of luck and may the best team win. We are sure that no matter which team will eventually lift the challenge trophy, we will get to witness plenty of exciting action over the next 3 days. And of course, the F1 in Schools is not just about winning trophies. We hope you will enjoy making friends with competitors from around the world and with the young people of Singapore, and you'll bring home fond memories of the 2010 F1 in Schools World Finals and also of Singapore. And lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Andrew Danford and the team for extending to Singapore and Ngee Ann Polytechnic the privilege of hosting the F1 in Schools World Finals for the year 2010. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chia. Now, he is the man behind F1 in Schools World Finals. He is the man who made this all happen for all of you. So big round of applause for the founder and chairman of F1 in Schools, Andrew Danford.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, distinguished guests, welcome to the 6th World Finals and our most significant one yet for F1 in Schools. What a magnificent venue this is. Terrific. 12 months ago, we were coming back up on the train from London back to Yorkshire, centre of the universe for those that didn't know. And we just said, well, where next year? And we looked at the race calendar and almost to the day, 12 months on, it was Singapore. So we've decided to give it a go. And at that particular moment, I called Dave and said, get yourself on a flight out to Singapore, which he did. I don't think he went and met anybody here, but he just had a great time. Saw the race, entertained, and eventually, of course, he made it round to Ngee Ann Polytechnic. I asked him to drop in and take a look. It was the last of the venues that he was looking at to select as the host venue for this World Finals. And he called me immediately and said it's absolutely perfect. And I think you agree with that it's a magnificent venue and just fit for purpose for what we do. Can I thank Principal Chia, Fu, Heng, Philip, Colin, and all the team. I mean, by all the team, there's must be 60 or more that have all helped in pulling this thing together. And I think you've done us proud. Can I all put your hands together, give a big round of applause, please. We'd also like to thank, of course, LG, our title partner. Of course, without them, we wouldn't be able to put this event on the way we've managed to do it so far this week. And other partners, such as Lotus Racing, for providing the car. There'll be the car outside the Conrad and other Lotus vehicles this week. And you'll see 6 simulators out there as well, supplied by Human Racing. So feel free to have a go on them over the next 2 days. So it goes without saying that you can't put this kind of event on without a fantastic team of people. Of course, the help from Nian goes without saying. But Dave and Katie kind of kicked off with this probably about 6 months ago when they realized it was getting closer and closer by the day. Over the last 6 months, we've had 14,500 emails with World Finals in that they've had to cope with. And they've managed it. Not many have been left unanswered, apart from one or two of mine. And then last week, Paul, John, and Kelly came and joined them, and I think they've worked, well, they have worked flat out, 24/7 for 7 days to get this event. And well done to you all. A big round of applause to all the team. Are you lot enjoying it yet? Yeah? Sounds like it. Gift exchange yesterday I thought was great. The flyer, what a view of Singapore. And of course I know you all enjoyed the walk there and back. We had the reaction time, which produced some interesting times. Nobody broke the 0.1 second barrier, which was hammered last year, actually. We're going to select 2 winners because we like a girl and a boy. We're expecting Kamui Kobayashi from Sauber Formula 1 to come to the awards and to race both of you and to see if you can race a Formula 1 driver and beat them. With a time of 0.154 for the girls, the winner was Jolene Pua from Singapore. Can you stand up, please? There you go. No, you'd have to come down. I've got the pronunciation right there. With a time of 0.125 for the boys was Fabul Basir from Malaysia-UK collaboration team. You like to stand up? So your moment will come on Wednesday evening, something to look forward to. So just keep practicing. But a Red Bull don't go amiss either. So the displays, you started last night and you finished today. They look absolutely fantastic. And every year I say it, and it's fact and confirmed by everybody who's been for the last 6. It's getting crazy. It's so good, these displays. I'm glad we only give you 2 hours. I think if we gave you 2 days, we'd probably go after double the height. And the cars look, the scrutineers have been on with the cars, look again as if we're possibly going to break the world record, but who knows, there's humidity and all kind of science elements that people keep telling me about. So let's hope for that. It currently stands at 1.020 seconds. I won't say where from, I think it was Northern Ireland. But man months and man years I know have gone into all your designs. You can just see it. I mean, some of the outfits, you've all got, well, multicolored. Some have got one for every day. Some have got some for the awards evening. So from our point of view, you make it a real credit to yourselves and, of course, to F1 in schools. Extremely proud of you all. So if you could give you all a round of applause, please. And then finally, on top of that, of course, without people such as in-country coordinators, teachers and parents, you wouldn't be here. Thank you to them for making this trip happen to you all. Again, a round of applause, please. So we're part of this Formula 1 world, albeit somewhere down the food chain. And you'll see out there, it's pretty much a worldwide recession, yet Formula 1 just seems to go from strength to strength. You've seen what's happening in Singapore. All this effort must have started months ago for a 2.5-hour race. It's incredible. And it just seems to go from strength to strength. There's now 12 teams. They've gone from 10 to 12 teams in Formula 1. They've announced 2 new circuits in the USA and India. And next year, there will be 20 races in the calendar. So people like it, that's for sure. It goes without saying, from where we sit, that Formula 1 is the most competitive sport in the world, without doubt. Each of the Formula 1 teams have got between 300 and 600 staff just to get 2 drivers over the finishing line. You've got between 3 and 6 in your team. Each of them have got finance departments, marketing departments, that do business plans, arrange sponsorship, exactly what you guys do. The shirts that you're wearing could be easily worn down the paddock. They've got design teams using 3D solid modeling, just what you guys are doing. And they analyze it using hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of computational fluid dynamic software. Again, we've seen your evidence with Formula One virtual wind tunnel. Same thing, you're getting the picture now. And of course, they manufacture it with hundreds of engineers, which is what F1 in schools is all about. Aerofoils, side pods, wings. Again, it's almost a mirror image of what's happening in the world of Formula One in schools. They test them in wind tunnels, and then they do exactly what you guys do. They race them, that final part, and get down this track in just a fraction over a second. But of course, our world is education and teaching and learning of STEM subjects. But at the end of it all, and we've seen it each year, your desire this week to win is the same, and the desire of Formula One teams to win is insatiable. Their aim, just like yours, is to be the world champion. And even a Formula One world champion will never, ever tire of winning.
It's in your eyes, a color fade out. Looks like a new transition. The starting up and shaking your ground. Turning your head to see a new day calling. Caught in the wire. Will I lift you out?
There is rain on the way. We expect very light rain. Safety car, safety car.
Jensen, there is some minor damage to the front wing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Light drops of rain, 14, 15 ahead.
Jensen is now out of the race.
Sebastian, you have a drive-through penalty. Drive-through penalty.
Faster.
Rain in 5 laps.
It's wet, it's wet.
Keep the pace up. You are still in the lead.